there. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I've only done one so far. But I'm going to be doing, as you tell by the thumbnail, is Am I the Asshole? We shall see if they are the asshole or not. I can't even remember any of the stories from the last time, but it's also been like a year. Seriously? I hate that, like, now you have to get the Reddit app to, like, read them. I was able to read it before, but, like, then I did that. Okay, would I be the asshole for asking my daughter's boyfriend to stop having dinner with us? I think it truly depends. My daughter, 21, has been dating this guy, 24, for 2 years. It's fairly serious. He is from Mexico and has been in the U.S. since he was 3 years old. I'm not sure why that was important to add at all, but we'll see. He has a strange phobia of not wanting anyone to see him eat, and it's real. I've literally seen this kid put a bite of food in his mouth despite spending a fair amount of time around him. He is thin but doesn't look unhealthy. The problem is we will take them out to dinner occasionally for holidays or special occasions. He always orders a full meal. He will cut up the food, push it around on the plate, but not eat any of it. Then after the meal, he will donate his leftovers to someone else. It's even worse when I make home-cooked meals and they come to dinner. He does the same thing. Takes a plate full of food, pushes it around, cuts it up, makes it look messed with, but I clicked on the wrong one. Hold on. I'm gonna screenshot it because it keeps making me. Okay, because yeah, it keeps the thing that keeps coming up. Let's see, same thing, takes a plate full of food, pushes it around, cuts it up, makes it look messed with, but doesn't eat any of it. Then he will scrape all the food into the trash can afterwards. I'm starting to get enraged over this. He wastes a horrendous amount of food, and I can't stand the money wasted when we buy him expensive restaurant meals that go completely uneaten. It's even caused a few scenes with waiters asking him what's wrong, do they need to change his order, etc. I talked to my daughter privately and said if he doesn't want to eat, that's fine. Just tell him to stop taking these plates of food and ordering in restaurants. Her response was, but in his culture, it's rude for him to not take food. I'm not asking him to do that, but I find it so rude that he's willing to keep wasting our money. Food isn't cheap. Would I be the asshole for announcing that he's no longer invited to meals? Okay. Okay, well, in his culture, it's rude to not accept meals. So I guess that's one thing. But it is expensive. But the thing is, there is no need to add in the beginning that he was from Mexico. I guess that works for the culture thing. But besides that, there was no point of bringing that up. Would you be the asshole? No, in a sense. But also, he's not trying to be rude. He's trying to be with you and his girlfriend, and like he's trying to be with his girlfriend and enjoy dinner. And it's just that it's rude to accept food. What he should do if he's gonna do that, he could pay for it himself or get something cheap and eat something small or whatever if he doesn't really eat. Because honestly, it like to have somebody pay for your food and like not eat any of it and have it go to waste is kind of rude. So you're not the asshole, but in a sense, I don't know. I was gonna say be more understanding, but like that is expensive. Like he should be paying for like his own or like not coming. I wouldn't say he to fully disinvite him. What you should do is, you're probably never gonna see this, and she posted this 25 days ago. I assumed it was the mom. I don't know. Instead of just fully disinviting him, talk to them both about it. Explain to him it's expensive and stuff, and I'm sure he'll understand. And he can either pay for himself or actually start eating, or he could get a smaller meal and like eat it. That's my advice. What is your guys's opinions. It has 16 upvotes and 2.2k comments. I'm gonna guess they're agreeing with her. Probably. Be kind and stop inviting him to dinner. Surely there are other ways you can spend time with him that doesn't involve food. And somebody responded to that saying, if your daughter gets offended, tell her that you also find it rude that he wastes food. So not inviting him to eat will keep both sides happy. Of course now it's like stuck. And of course it's doing the getting the app. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna read this one. Okay. So the next one is, am I the asshole for getting my sister a doctor kit? This one I was reading through before, even before the other one, but I decided to do that one first or whatever. My sister Jem, 12 female, just had her 12th birthday party. All of my siblings and I, 22 female, have always been close, but Jem and I have always struggled to be close a bit more than the boys and I have, though. So I try to put extra effort into what I do for and with her. Well, recently, Jem has been expressing interest in being a PA when she grows up in the medical field. So I was thrilled. I wanted to get her a doctor kit for her birthday, but when I was looking, everything seemed too young for her, along with cheap and plastic. Well, I figured I had some supplies in my house that I'd grown, so who better to give it to? At the party, Jem opened her own very doctor kit. I gave her my old stethoscope and BP cuff, Pulse OX, a pair of scrubs that would almost fit her, an ace wrap, some disposable supplies from work, a thermometer, procedure masks, and a gown. Even an old reflex hammer that one of my doctors offered to throw in. Nothing was sharp or dangerous. I also taught her how to use it later that night, and she was thrilled. We could hardly get her to sit down and eat dinner. My heart ached seeing her so happy for the first time in a long time. Ooh. So the sister doesn't seem the problem with it, but the mom does. Okay. You'll see. I'm about to say. Yesterday, my mother texted me very upset. Oh, this is only from 5 hours ago. Oh, damn. Yesterday, my mother texted me very upset. She said that the gift was bad because almost all of it was used. And I upgraded my own stuff to give Jem instead of buying new for her. She said the scrubs didn't fit Jem properly, so Jem was sad that I decided to cheap out on her. I don't have a lot of money, and I tried to explain rural equipment is expensive. My mother said I should have gone with a different gift then. She said that this was a repeat of my brother's ramen kit all over again. Hold on, let me stop there. First of all, a sibling isn't even obligated to buy their siblings a present. I do, like all the time, but your sibling isn't obligated to get you a present, so it's sweet of them to even get them a present. And the sister was clearly happy with it. Anyways, I thought my gift had been thoughtful and had shown how I'm paying attention to her interests, but my mom and Jem have been ignoring me. I didn't mean to offend her, and now I'd wish I'd never done this stupid present at all. I know they live differently from me, but she seemed happy when she first got it. I could be the asshole because most of what I gave her is used, but I'm not sure. Am I the asshole? Edit. Adding a few things here that are frequently asked. The ramen kit was for my brother, 10 male, who really, really likes ramen. I bought him all different types of ramen toppings and sauce from different countries so he could try them. I think he ate at least some of them because there were a lot missing from the box when I came to visit. But my mom said the gift was cheap and bad for his health. It was not a cheap gift, and it's not bad for his health as if he eats it around a certain amount of time. Yes, my mom and I have a strained relationship. I'm afraid to get into the details for fear of being recognized, though. She and my dad are in a different tax bracket from me, though, so I think it might be where some of the cheap is coming from. Okay, you were not the asshole at all. You did nothing wrong. I think that was a very good gift idea. Like, literally, yes, it's, like, used, but like you said, new stuff is expensive. You need the new stuff more than your sister. You're already, like, you're older than her. She's only 12. You need the stuff more than she does. There's nothing wrong with you giving her and gifting her the old things. Jem was happy about it until your mom said you cheaped out on her. she was so excited and happy and loved the present. And I bet you she's only ignoring you because of what the mom said, and she might not even be wanting to ignore you. Though your mom might be doing it. Just know you're not the asshole. Your mom's the asshole. I'm sorry you guys have a strained relationship, but there's nothing wrong with either of the presents. The ramen present is a sweet, thoughtful gift. That was not cheap. That was expensive, and they can't expect you to be buying expensive stuff when you guys are in different tax brackets. That's just what's the word for it? Entitled. No, you are not the asshole. Not at all. Your mom and Jem, if she's truly upset with you and thinks you cheaped out on her, they are the assholes. She's only 12, so I wouldn't really say she is much of the asshole. And plus, she loved it until your mom tried to say you cheaped out. So no, you are not the asshole. Am I the asshole for refusing to cover my coworker after finding out why she kept asking me to switch shifts? Either way, no, you're not the asshole, because you're not obligated to switch shifts with somebody, even if they're doing something. Like, it's not your fault they have that going on. Do I get upset when people can't switch shifts with me? Yes. But, like, I can't be upset with them. It's their life. They can do what they want. I, 29 female, work at a small cafe where everyone rotates opening and closing shifts. Nobody loves opening because someone has a legitimate reason. One of my coworkers, 24 female, started asking me to swap with her pretty regularly. At first, it was things like doctor's appointments, family events, or not feeling well. Since I don't have kids or many morning commitments, I usually said yes. Over about 4 months, I think I switched with her at least a dozen times. Last week, I was grabbing groceries after work when I ran into another coworker. During our conversation, she casually mentioned that my coworker had been bragging about how easy it was to get out of opening shifts because all you have to do is ask me. Apparently, she wasn't using those mornings for her appointments at all, which I guess you should have realized, because why would she have so many appointments and events on like the same, like multiple shifts throughout the months? I guess she said at least a dozen times. So, but if it's like every shift of hers, maybe you should have realized. I'm not saying you're the asshole. I'm just saying maybe you should have realized. This was from 2 hours ago, by the way. Apparently she wasn't using those mornings for her appointments at all. She'd been meeting up with friends for breakfast, sleeping in, or going to fitness classes because she knew someone else would cover for her. I honestly didn't care how she spent her free time. What bothered me was she'd been making it sound like they were unavoidable situations instead of just asking me, honestly. A few days later, she texted asking if I could take another opening shift because she had something important. I asked what it was. She replied, just personal stuff. Normally, I would have agreed, but after what I'd heard, I told her I couldn't switch anymore unless it was an actual emergency. She immediately called me and asked what had changed. I told her I'd find out that most of the reasons she'd been given weren't true. She admitted she exaggerated because she thought I'd be more likely to help if I believed this reason was serious. Sorry. I took a screenshot, so I had to go to the next page. Serious. Then she said, it didn't really hurt you, though. You were free anyways. I told her that deciding my time was less valuable than hers was exactly the problem. Since then, she's had to work the opening shifts herself, and she's complained to several coworkers that I'm holding a grudge over something harmless. A couple of them think I'm making the workplace awkward over something that doesn't actually affect my paycheck or job. Others think she took advantage of me and got upset because it finally stopped working. I don't think I'm obligated to keep helping someone who wasn't being honest with me, but I'm wondering if I'm making too big of a deal of it, if I'm the asshole. No, you are not the asshole. She's the asshole for lying and trying to get out of those shifts, using the excuse, oh, it's important, when it truly wasn't. She just didn't want to work the morning shifts. You are not the asshole at all. You are not obligated to work somebody else's shifts. You do your shifts. You're not obligated to work someone else's. You're not the asshole. She's the asshole for using and taking advantage of you. And those that disagree with my take, or like other takes like that, are privileged. You're not the asshole. Somebody else said, not the asshole. Just tell your coworker that they should swap mornings with her and said, if it's no big deal. She said back, I will, thank you. Not the asshole. She dug her grave. Now she needs to lie in it. She got hired to do that shift. It isn't for her. She can always quit. Thank you. She responded back, thank you. Not the asshole. She got paid to do a job so she can pull up her panties and do it. If she does not like opening in the morning, she can take it up to the manager. Remember, she is not the victim. And she responded back, thank you. Yeah, you are not the asshole at all. The other girl is for lying and then making you feel bad. And the coworkers that are saying that she's making it awkward, maybe they can open then. Let's do one more. Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend he needs to pick me first? This was only 9 minutes ago, guys. I love how there's already answers, too. Okay. I, 18 female, dating a 19 male, have been with him for almost a year. We live together, and while we both do a lot of work, we always make time for each other. I don't mind him having female friends. I simply ask for basic respect. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Anyways, one of his female friends always asks to hang out with him when she knows I can't be present. We actually work at the same place, and the only time she asks for him to hang out is when I'm scheduled. Okay, that's fishy, and you have every right to question that and be upset with that. And so, I would already say you're not the asshole, but I also have to keep reading. We actually, okay, I'm scheduled. I know my boyfriend cares about her as nothing but a childhood friend, so I put in an effort to get to know her. I invited her to coffee and talked to her for a long time and paid for her drink. I thought it went well, but since she still hasn't reached out to me or tried to connect with me. She also can't drive even though she's 19, almost 20. I'm not going to judge that. A lot of people can't. I know people that are, like, older and still don't drive. I told her if she ever wanted to practice driving, I would let her drive my car with me to work. She still hasn't taken me up on this offer and continues to hang out with him when I can't. Okay, she's definitely she's crossing a line. Like, she literally just keeps on hanging out with him and, like, refuses to, like, do anything with you and, like, ignoring you and stuff. Like, there's something fishy going on. She definitely feels something for him or is trying something. She still hasn't taken me up on this offer. The last straw for me was when I waited all day for my boyfriend to get off work because he asked if I wanted him to take me to get my nails done. He got off at 5 and the place closes at 7. At 5:10 he called me to let me know his female friend asked him to drive her to a house to pick up a pen. Okay, I'm not even going to finish right there. You are not the asshole. Your boyfriend should not be telling you that he's going to do something and then choose his female friend to go pick up a pen. I'm sorry, you deserve better than your boyfriend. You're not the asshole. I said it was fine and we still had plenty of time. Finally at 6:40 he walked to the door with my favorite snack. He told me she insisted to take her to Walmart after and didn't know how to say no. Oh, he could have said no. He chose not to. Oh, he is a red flag and you deserve better. I was extremely upset and told him he was an asshole for picking a different girl over him, his own girlfriend, and this was one of the many times. I told him I wouldn't let it pass. So am I the asshole? Someone said not the asshole. Of course, the Reddit thing came up again. Hopefully I can get back to that. Where is it? 2 hours ago, 7 days ago. Where did it go? Oh, freak. I know somebody responded back to her saying not the asshole, and like I said, I think it was 9 minutes ago. Whatever, but no, you are not the asshole. And the comment said NTA, not the asshole. That picking another girl, their girlfriend, whatever. He is an asshole. He is a red flag. You should dump him. You deserve better. You deserve a lot better. He should not be putting another girl over you. I don't care that it's a female best friend. Like, you are his girlfriend. You should be his priority. And telling you that he's gonna be there and take you somewhere, and then does it for her for a pen when she could have asked somebody else. And not only that, then take her to Walmart and screwed you over getting your nails done, even though he's the one that offered to do it, is a massive red flag, and you deserve better. Anyways, I will do more of the not the asshole. Am I the asshole? So come back if you want to see more content like that. I also did weird laws from each state. If you want to go check that out, I'm going to be doing a series of that. I'll do a series of this, and yeah, come back, subscribe. I'm trying to reach 1,000. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and remember to be kind to yourselves and others. See you in the next video. Bye.